nag-cancel kami today, December 2. And then I came here connecting flight kasi ako from LA. So I'm from UAE. Galing akong UAE. Doon ako nagtatrabaho for almost 2 years. Hello. Ayan, ako may ilaw. So for almost 2 years, and then last 2019 nag-file kami ng K1 visa or fiancé visa ng asawa ko. And then it takes months to be approved. And then my first original interview sa US Embassy sa Abu Dhabi is it should be March 16th 2020, 8:30 ng umaga yon. And then na-cancel due to the virus thing that they call. And then after that we waited for months, and then we received an email, and then I received an email also from our lawyer that na-reschedule niya na ulit yung second interview namin. So that was October 1, my second interview sa US Embassy, same time 8:30. So we my husband and I decided that we should book a hotel para hindi kami malate sa appointment, and then para may time ako makapag-practice, makakabisado ng mga mga kailangan. So after yun, sa US Embassy, dinala ko yung mga documents na kailangan, yung mga affidavit of support, and intent to marry namin dalawa. Naggawa kami dalawa. Yung sa kanya na pinanotary niya kasi yun yung mas importante. My NBI clearance 1 year, valid for 1 year, and then my original birth certificate, photocopy, may Senomar police clearance doon sa UAE kasi nagtrabaho ako doon for almost 2 years, and then almost 6 months. Yan yung tawag nila doon. And then what else? 2x2 photocopies. 2x2 or passport size ng picture natin, ng face natin. Hiningi nila is 2 pieces. And then of course your medical 2 times. And then nagbayad din ng twice kasi dahil sa pag-cancel ng first interview, so doble bayad. And then medical, and then may form doon sa medical na ibibigay sa inyo ng doctor kapag nakuha niyo na yung result. Don't forget it kasi importante yun sabi nila sa adjustment of status, which is hindi pa kami sa part na yun kasi kakasal pa na namin, so we'll see step by step. So what else? Lahat ng madami kasi sa sa affidavit of support, madaming part yun yung sa bank, blah blah blah, like that. I think you already know that. Just research the full checklist or yung full na na mga papers na kailangan dalhin. May Facebook page akong pina-follow, and may group chat doon yung mga K1 visa filers from the same country na I went before. So you can I just use Facebook to connect to those people. So I just search K1 visa, and then madami kang mga choices doon ng mga pages ng mga community na pwede mong salihan, and matutulungan nila kayo. And then after that, what else? So yun, ano pa bang mga kalimutan ko na, birth certificate, police clearance, NBI clearance, your NBC letter, your appointment letter, your DS-160, of course your passport. But for the passport, all of it, nag-photocopy kami ni asawa ko. So lahat ng documents namin ay may photocopy kasi yung kahit sa affidavit of support, soft copy siya na email lang sa akin ng lawyer namin. So yun, lahat yan may photocopy ako para for emergency. And then after that, sa interview, Sa outside, we waited like how many minutes kasi na 8:30 andun na ako. Kaso na late din kasi yung ibang staff doon is wala pa, pumapasok pa lang. So ayun, nag-wait kami. And then after nun, sa labas, may first window doon, window 1. Hihingin sa yung DS-160 mo and your appointment letter. Is it the DS-160? An appointment letter, and of course your passport, your original passport. They will ask for it. And then again, after that, pupunta ka na dun sa loob ng building mismo, and then near the window, after ng window na yun, dyan lang sa may pinto, nandun yung mga guard. I-check yung mga gamit mo na dadali, na mga dala, and mga documents, hindi man check, ilalagay lang doon sa basket. Pero yung ibang damit, yung cellphone mo, keys, or whatever you have there, lalagay sa basket, and then check nila yan doon, isa-scan nila, and then your body also scan. Then they'll give you a number para doon sa phone mo or keys na iniwan mo doon sa kanila, para mamaya after interview makakuha mo na. And after doon, nabigyan ako ng number, pumasok na ako sa pinakaloob ng building, and then we waited again for the other officer staff na mag-i-interview sa amin, and yung kukuha ng mga requirements na kailangan nila. So sa first window, kinuha yung lahat ng paperworks na lahat ng mga papers na hiningi nila, which is may copy na sila kasi before that, kasi magpapasa ka muna ng copy sa kanila by email. And then so alam na nila, gusto lang nila they call this, so yeah, i-check lang kasi nila, i-check nila yun, kukunin nila. So sa first window, tinawag ako para kunin lahat ng mga papers na meron ako, and kinuha nila. And then after that, pictures, everything, and then 2 pieces na photo. And then hindi nila kinuha yung what do you call this, my proof of relationship photos namin ng asawa ko, kasi meron na rin naman silang copy nun na ipinasa namin sa kanila na nag-file kami before interview. So ayun, so after nun, we waited, may token kasi silang binigay dun sa loob. So hintayin mo lang yung token number mo na matawag, and you'll be papupuntahin ko dun sa window for second. That's the last. The first is yung sa requirements na kailangan nila, kinuha nila. First, second, tatawagin ka nila sa may window 11 para sa fingerprints. So fingerprints, so all palms. Palms, no palms, only these 5 fingerprints. So after that, after fingerprinting, you will sit again, and then waited for them to call you your token number. And then that's the third window. I think sa window 10 ako na interview. Yes, window 10, doon ako na interview sa UAE, Abu Dhabi Embassy, American Embassy sa Abu Dhabi. So doon ako last na interview. Tinanong sa akin about sa asawa ko, about sa akin, sa trabaho niya, sa trabaho ko, ilang taon na siya, and then kailan yung birthday niya, saan siya nakatira, saan siya originally from, and then yung relatives, yung family niya, and about sa kasal, about kailan yung balak niyo, ganyan lang, mga simple lang. And then ulit-ulitin ka lang nila just to make sure na totoo yung sinasabi mo, and genuine yung talagang nararamdaman mo para sa kanya. And then before that, kasi before ako tanungin, agad binigyan ako ng white pamphlet. It's about violence dito sa US Embassy, which is, I know that when they gave you that white pamphlet, kasi nag-research ako, YouTube, Facebook, and everything, basa-basa, kasi syempre kailangan maging ready ka, although at the end of the day, syempre kakabahan ka pa dun. So yeah, so ayun, yun yung mga tinanong sa akin, and you just need to be genuine. Kailangan yung relasyon nyo totoo. And then tinanong niya na, so nagkakilala kayo na, kasi nagkakilala kami ng asawa ko last 2016, and then he asked me na kinontinue ba daw namin yung relasyon namin until this year. I said yes. So 4 years, and then ayun lang. And then yeah, he said wala naman siya nakitang anything na kulang na ma-refuse ako. Lahat na naibigay naman ng asawa ko, na ibigay ko sa kanila. So yeah, he said welcome to the United States of America, and I passed. And sabi niya sa akin is wait for the email, and then yun, naghintay ako ng email. And then for my visa, so I waited for 4 days kasi nagche-check ako sa CEAC, consular something, basta siguro ilalagay ko na lang dun sa may comment section, whatever, kung ano first time ko kasi to mag-vlog, so hindi ko alam yung gagawin ko, but we'll fix this. I don't know how, but I'm just a beginner. So yun, naghintay ako 4 days kasi administrative processing pa din yung case ko para sa visa issue pag-issue ng visa ko. And after 4 days, umpisa noon, after 4 days kinamagahan, na-check ko, nakatanggap ako ng email from MPost. And then ayun, and not from MPost but from the embassy, that may link doon ng from MPost nakalagay, check kung andyan na yung kung na-deliver na yung visa with yung passport mo with a US visa. So andun, and then umaga pa lang 8:30, mga 8 din, kasi 8 yata bukas ng MPost doon, or 9, I can't remember. And umaga pa lang na magbubukas yung MPost. Andun na ako, I'm the first customer. And then binigay na sa akin ng officer dun, babae dun nagtatrabaho sa MPost, yung all ng documents ko. And then ayun, tinulungan niya akong buksan yung plastic na yun para makuha yung passport ko, which is thankful ako kasi hindi ko alam gagawin kung paano bubuksan kasi baka masira ko yung yellow packet. So yun, yung plastic lang naman yung binutas, and then nilagyan ko na lang ulit ng tape pag uwi sa accommodation. So ayun, so yeah, ngayong araw na to, ngayong gabi, we are married now. We're officially Zagoruykov, Mr. and Mrs. Zagoruykov. So update, siguro mag-update na lang ako pag sa adjustment of status na. Yeah. So yung flight ko October 14 noon, from LA to Spokane, Washington. So yeah, smooth. And I was so happy, I was so excited na makita ko yung asawa ko with his mother. Sinundo nila ako sa airport, silang dalawa that night, mga 7, almost 8 na ng gabi. Yeah, very smooth yung biyahe. Of course. So yun, yeah, yun lang yung video ko about sa K1 visa process. And I am a K1 visa filer from United Arab Emirates. I worked there for almost 2 years, and I filed K1 visa. We filed K1 visa last 2019. So andito na ako, kasama ko yung asawa ko. So ngayon, I don't know when, we already got the appointment for social security number, finished na yon, just need to wait for a month, and then adjustment of status na. Okay, so yeah, next video will be next time, and I don't know when, hindi ko alam kung paano, first time ko itong gawin. So yeah, thank you, sana lahat kayo may natutunan, and you can ask me also. Thank you.